I hope your front door is locked and your phone is switched off. It's match time, and nothing can come in the way of a head coach and his Blood Bowl.
I figured it would be a good idea to introduce you. So, for those of you watching this on YouTube, this match was recorded on the 19th of July before Guinness and I play our respective first rounds in the World Cup 2018. And the reason we're playing this is because we both like some practice, and we're basically acting as each other's opponents for this match, or these two matches, I should say. So, allow me to introduce the reigning/defending world champion, Guinness. Hello. Well, have a good match.
Yes.
If you spot any weaknesses in my play, please be sure to point them out, and I'll try and do the same if I manage.
Fantastic. I love that this is going to be an educational video for all the people out there who might watch it, and all the people who I feel seriously need to watch it are streaming right now. Would you prefer to be kick or offense on this one? Which would make it hardest for you?
I haven't thought about that at all, so just go with what you would pick if you were coaching the Khemri.
Okay, well, considering they're highly aggressive with lots of Mighty Blow, I'm going to assume that the coach is likely to pick going offense.
Alright, let's start with getting rid of my skeleton, because until he has Dirty Player, I hope not to see him on the pitch at all, to be honest.
I am actually really glad to hear that you're going Dirty Player with the skeleton.
I haven't decided that I am. It's
okay.
But I'd like to have the option. Like, I mean, he's a 14th player. I don't really care about him all that much at all. But
yes.
if I'm gonna pick a Dirty Player at some point, it's nice to have one skeleton to give it to.
Yes. Otherwise, he's just, a bag of bones that's there to take a hit.
Yeah, which is doable. So, I think, even on defense, I would be tempted to field 2 ghouls instead of 1. Just because out-agilitying you is kind of the only thing I've got going for me this match, except for bench numbers.
Yes. The strength advantage is kind of missing there.
Yeah,
Which is what I assumed you were going to have the entire World Cup.
That's kind of what I was going for, which is why Khemri is not necessarily a great first matchup here.
I do feel like you got rolled into a somewhat painful situation.
I'd rather face this team as woodies, darkies,
Anything
lizards.
Else.
Well, lizards would potentially struggle a bit as well.
Mm-hmm.
But at least you've got more strong dude.
I always feel like I do struggle as lizards against them, but I do too. Your sure hands is on that side. Guard is equal. It's funny how I say things out loud that make me sound smart, and then I just tell everybody I'm dumb later.
Well, the one thing I know about you as a coach is that you are sure to do your homework.
Yes, I do homework well. I always did it before I left for school. I do it when I need to. I do. No, I think I want them both on the same side. It's so rough watching these throw, they're so slow.
Well, at least they're agile.
Yeah.
And they come with pass. What more could you want?
I am really glad that I'm finally playing in the Blood Bowl Tactics League of Big Crunch 2, and I have a Hail Mary skink that has block and sure hands. He feels like the ultimate troll, because I play against a lot of slow teams, and as soon as anything happens, he's right there, grab the ball, throw it to the other side of the field, and go, haha, go get it.
I don't think I've ever taken Hail Mary on someone who isn't a bombardier.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do it, so I decided I was finally going to try.
Zombie armor, best armor.
Apparently, it's doing its work. Very well, in fact. The thing I think is really great about the Undead teams is you actually get to think longer than all the other teams because your players take so long.
Yeah, fair enough.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In typical Guinness fashion, use all of the possible movement that you can.
Ooh, leaving a weak flank before trying the pickup.
Yep. That's probably the lizard in me. Stick around, zombie guy. If you were any actual speed team, I would be worried.
Sure hands. So OP.
Yes. It does its job very well.
I'm half tempted to actually blitz the Mighty Blow tackle with the mummy.
I thought about that. I left him there because it's a possibility, but then I get a mummy hit and I isolate that mummy, and that was kind of the secondary option.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm not really worried about that blitzer. In this matchup, he's less important, except for...
Those ghouls, punching those ghouls is kind of valuable.
Mm-hmm. I just think he's less important in this matchup, comparatively speaking.
Yes, if you're up against Woodies, he's way more crucial, absolutely.
Yep.
You know what? Let's try that. I kind of like it here. That's something.
It's a hit.
Woo!
Oh my god.
Rewarded.
And this is not going to be as good a practice match as you wanted it to be.
True, but taking these kinds of chances is, of course, part of what we do. Alright. I want one that is fast here somewhere. But I also want to back up that.
3 failed breaks on AV8, and the first one from the opponent is a casualty. You really wanted a better practice game than this.
There I go here. Now you're going to get that strength up anyway. 3, 4, 5. You know what? Yes. Let's get connected. I don't need to worry about you running off the other side that much anyway.
Not so much.
Not in the next couple of turns.
Everything is tied up for this turn. If this was my lizard team, I probably just would have left all 3 of those based on the Crocs, and it would have been a funnier situation.
This is where the 1 in 9s need to kick in.
This will probably be a revenge play. Alright, 2 of them are free. What are we going to do with you 2? I don't care at all about your tackle. It's vastly unimportant.
Yeah, I feel the same way about yours.
I think I have to hit him with the TG. I don't want to.
Well, you get a second chance if this is a push.
That was why I did it this way.
So yeah, my ghoul's in a bit of a pickle now.
That's kind of the plan.
No, limb breaker. Oh, now you roll 12.
Well, we know which one they hate the most. He's the only one who can do anything that side. Don't want to give that without a GFI, so put him there.
Alright. You are on your feet. As are you. And you. That guard is doing a great job where he is right now.
That's why he's there.
Oh, it's almost like you're a lizard coach and you know how to do this stuff.
It's almost like you know how to leverage your strength advantage with a single guard piece.
Would you have gone for a similar build if you were coaching Necro?
Sorry, if I was playing Necromantic?
Oh, sorry, if you were coaching Khemri. That's totally what I was meant to say.
Well, one of my Khemri guaranteed would have had block.
Yeah,
We
for
already
one,
discussed
yeah.
this.
Skipping the doubles altogether was unexpected.
Ridiculous.
That's still a half die because of the guard. This is right now a half die as well, but we can fix that potentially by doing this. Just so.
Good enough.
5.
If you remove a TG at this point, I think it's kind of a null and void game.
Maybe. So right now that's still a half die. But I
You
don't
have to
really
bring in
mind.
Both
being-
zombies or just one? Both zombies, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't
If
mind
you want
that.
the 2D. It makes
'Cause-
sense. Because there's nothing on the other side of the field. Wow, I did not expect the greed reroll. I
Getting
really
those-
expected you to just push him against the zombie and have him sitting down over there.
I think having those guys be stuck on few of my players is actually pretty helpful in this situation. We shall see.
Now my original plan is gone. I had a surf set up for your mummy.
Okay. Ambitious?
It took 5 blocks, but it was legitimately an option. One day I'll break armor. You'll see. It'll happen.
You did! That's why my ghoul's still down.
Alright. I broke a sissy bitch's armor.
Okay. Well, good thing we're not getting surfed.
Yeah. It was a good start.
There he goes. Nefern the Embalmed.
Okay. You're faster. You have to stay there.
So how much Blood Bowl would you say you've played in the last 2 years?
My counter of games says I have played 1,000 games at this point.
And how
Which
many
I
of those
think is-
were before you became world champion?
About... It was either 6 or 400, one of the two.
Okay. So you've definitely played less since than you did before.
Well, it's either as much or a lot less, yes.
Well, since before you'd been playing for a year, since you've been playing for 2 years, that's what I
I've
meant.
been playing it about 6 months at that point, so
Yeah.
I've probably played less often, but I have played more. I played consistently
Exactly.
in more leagues. I've enjoyed... I've really enjoyed the leagues I've been playing in a lot more. That has been the big difference for me.
Yeah, league play is great. It's where it's at, in my opinion.
My last league experience was I had difficulties with the founding admin. He was a little bit something.
Well, without going into personal details of who these people were and how they disappointed you, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Let's start actually with this blitz. I like that better.
Knocking a skeleton out of the way is pretty solid. Gives your ghoul a better exit.
Exactly. And it leaves
He's
me
gonna
a
use
bit
70.
less vulnerable to shenanigans.
Surveying.
This is why we like flesh on our bones.
Merely a bone wound. I don't think I had a better joke for that. Sorry. The reason I dislike playing Khemri is because they are required to stay connected to be practical. Whereas, in my opinion, lizards, I can disconnect and make much better use of them. Which leaves at least one of my players open to shots like this.
Right, so 4, 5. So I'd need one more assist. It's kind of a waste of the mummy to put him there, but I think I'm going to have to.
I think it's almost required unless you want to go with the 1 die, and 1 dice are never good against Mighty Blow. As Fashbinder would say, all 1 dice are skulls. That's a tough choice. You get the pick. I'd probably go with the push on that. But this way you do get to hit him with the mummy, which is better.
Not only that, I get to leverage my bench.
Oh, right. Oh, once you save the ghoul.
Exactly. 2 assists, not awful. You know, as not awful goes.
Apparently the removal is 100% in your category here. It may be difficult for me to put up a good training match for you.
Well, I'll live. Let's do this again for round 2.
Yes, that would be nice to watch for you.
I keep wanting to look over to chat's commentary. It's so
And
weird.
There's nothing there.
Weird to be recording a game but not being live. That's a new experience.
I can understand that.
I think I'm fast approaching the point where I've played more games with viewers than without.
Hate giving up that block. I think I have to.
Well, at least your block dice have been pretty solid. But your armor has been abysmal.
I'm pretty sure I've hit so gosh darn many.
You are allowed to swear on this stream, by the way, or this YouTube channel, in case you were wondering.
I didn't really feel the need to, but I was...
No, sure. I mean, for some people, it's really an active consideration to choose not to when you're live. So I figured I'd at least let you know that that's not necessary. But you're also free to refrain from it, if that's what you prefer.
I just don't think I much have a use for it yet.
Alright, so we're going to get you... Yeah, I guess in here for now? Or does he blitz?
I don't really see a blitz you'll use without him, but he doesn't really have a good target except for the Mighty Blow guy. And I mean, with the removals being what they are, I highly doubt this is going to be a score for me unless I can pull some AG shenanigans, and these are not the teams built for AG.
Yeah, I think... I could actually do a 2 GFI blitz there. But I don't like those.
I don't think you were in mode enough to need a GFI blitz.
Yeah. So, let's make this guy useless. The guard stuck on a single zombie sounds pretty sweet.
In all fairness, you've only had one push roll, and you've greed rerolled it so far.
True. Alright, so...
So this is definitely a lucky game in your favor we're starting out with.
No denying that.
So just making sure that we're not getting false confidence for the actual game. Against a coach who is probably way better than I am, we know that. Because if you subscribe to streams, I am rubbish, and the only reason I won the World Cup is because I was stupidly lucky.
That's totally something you'd hear being said frequently on my stream. Absolutely, that is how I see things.
Exactly.
So we've got a 2 die there.
I agree with it. I think here you obviously. Well, I won't coach you because.
No, go ahead.
You're
I mean,
the same decisions I am.
This is a training game, right?
Yeah. You know, this is exactly what I saw coming. You hit this, and I don't think you really have a player to foul him, but you do get him down.
Now, the question is, dare I stand up this mummy here?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
You can't afford to.
Yeah, no.
I've put him in a situation where I can trade him for a skeleton, basically. Holy doodles. I love it.
Yeah, I like him better there. Now that's the play that mummy should die on.
Yeah. I mean, it would be nice to see you get an armor break against you at all, but...
Remember the ghoul!
Ghouls don't count. They're actually alive.
That is so elitist Khemri of you.
Yeah, I know, right?
You're not proper undead if you've been dead for less than 400 years. Snobs.
Yeah, they totally are.
That's cheeky.
It's the only option I really had. can't make that happen. Nope. Oh wait, I can just put him there. That's good enough. That's a 5+, isn't it? Yeah. Not worth making the risk. Give you a 1 die on the carrier because I'm desperate.
Oh.
Nope, can't put him there. He has to be 1 away.
I am a little bit shocked, Guinness.
At
I'm
me
not gonna
basing
lie.
with the ball carrier.
No. You're giving me a 2-die blitz into a 2-die surf on the carrier.
Oh yeah, he's not stunned. I saw the stars on the other bar.
Ah, yeah, that's yours. No, you don't break armor, remember?
Yeah.
Okay, but that explains it. So it was a UE
Yeah.
reading fail and not a decision-making fail. I feel way better already. No, honestly.
Pretend the mummy is stunned for a turn, and it'll make for a better game. I mean, in all fairness, what I assumed would happen here is you would single die blitz the Tomb Guardian or move the mummy in to hit him, and then you would 2-die hit the skeleton. Well, the dice keep coming. And then you would end up 2-dying the carrier, who would pop it back into either a throw forward, where the skeleton would hopefully retrieve it, or something else. Yeah, this is a definitely one-sided game so far.
Yeah. Yeah, and when it's one-sided on offense, it's one thing, but when it's one-sided in favor of the defense, that is just really, really huge.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing I can do to salvage this offense. I mean, I really did think about making 5+ dodges on turn 5, which is ridiculous.
That's a sure sign that something's going very, very well.
Yeah, the dice have just been a little bit too much to consider this a valuable situation. Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
We can start over if you like, but I think playing this out is not going to give you much more than just asserting yourself. I think we should wait for the KO rolls. We'll see what happens, but other than that, unless you get a ghoul fail dodge here into a casualty, that could make a big difference.
If my goal was purely getting practice in, then I would restart. But since I'm also enjoying showing the viewers...
I almost called it.
yeah, that was pretty close. And Sure Hands Guy makes a GFI. Gets there. Yeah, that's pretty big.
Every die above a 4. And that's going to be a regen success.
Yep. So far, that's how this game's going. Absolutely. All right, let's see how silly it looks at halftime.
I have viewpoints on, so I can see what's going on.
Four plus dodge for the surf.
Really thinking about it.
I mean, status quo is against you, so you need something to break it.
Yeah.
There we go. He's gonna get cast in regen success. Oh, or that.
Like I said, the dice have been entirely one-sided. There's not much you can do.
Yeah, no. No. Well, let's see how the numbers look at halftime, because regardless of what the game's outcome is, if the drive still looks like a normal playing drive, it's still good practice,
Yeah,
right?
we can give it a shot.
Let's see. I do not want that to happen. I do want that to happen, for which I would need someone here, someone there. That doesn't work. Yeah.
You get an easy surf on a skeleton here, but that's it.
Well, the thing is, are you talking about Senru so tight via Blitz on the Tomb Guardian?
Yeah, that's the only surf you have set up.
Yeah, the thing is, if I want to 2-die the Tomb Guardian into the skeleton, I need to come from the square directly to his left. That is right for you. Which means I need to cancel the anti-assist from your thrower, get an assist up.
I mean, you have 2 rerolls, your thrower's not in danger, I would do the 1 die assist.
Yeah, maybe.
And the only thing you end up basing is a thrower with a mummy. Pretty sure the odds are stacked to the proper there.
Yeah. I guess.
The logic is sound.
Yeah, it's sound enough, I suppose. Should have really gone for the 2-die first, but can't now that I've positioned like this.
Wait, he was on take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
With 2 GF...
actually, with a single GFI, you could have put that zombie tagging the 2 assists I have from the bottom, and you could have... Oh, no, wait. Never mind. Ignore me.
Alright, here comes the 1 die.
So many undead on the pitch, I can't figure out who's who.
Oh!
Well, apparently I gave you the wrong information.
Wow, it's fair enough. It's fair enough.
Is there any way to take advantage of this?
Realistically?
Yes, there is. May as well take the easy ones. Got one! With a non-mighty blow guy!
Oh no, whatever will I do with 13 players?
I know, right? Let's see here. So I think I have to use him. Alright, so I need this 4+ to work, and if it doesn't, everything else is screwed. Well, good thing I made it first. So the plan was, I was going to put him in that spot, then move the Blitz Raw into that spot, and then use the Throw Raw to chain the Ghoul into my Tomb Guardian, into your Mummy for the surf. And all I needed was a push.
I thought that might be the case, yes.
There was nothing else I really had the option of.
Yeah, it was the kind of play that could be really fun, even though it relies on a fair number of dice to get going.
It required a 4+. That was it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, just a 4+.
So, the Blitz Surf is obvious. But can we do better?
Yes. Single assist, you use the Ghoul to blitz the thrower into the empty spot, and then you just actually block surf the skeleton.
Yeah. Something like that.
I mean, that's a technically better option.
Well, it gives me the potential for 2 casts instead of 1.
Mhm.
I mean, hitting a throw raw is always nice, right?
I don't know
Except-
if that was great this time.
So, don't be a removal. Thank you.
Every surf attempt, a 1 in 9.
Well, at least this one required 2 failures.
Yep.
Or 4, if you will.
No. I rolled the 1 in 9 on mine. You rolled the 1 in 9 on 2 separate dice.
Yep.
Now you roll another 1 in 9.
Yeah, it's been interesting.
I think Tomb Guardians need throw player. Just saying.
And then have like a a very small skeleton star player. Like humans have throw teammate, but they can only throw if they have a star.
Yeah.
Oh
you got one.
no! My
And that's a legit
zombies!
removal.
Whatever will I do with 12 and a half players?
Laugh and enjoy.
Foul. Yeah, you weren't going to do much else with that reroll.
Nope.
And the foul.
Yeah.
No? No?
I was gonna do it with skeleton, and then my screen shifted. But if it was a dirty player, it would have worked.
Well, at least it wasn't a send-off. That would have been...
That's
oh,
true.
and the last Tomb Guardian removal? No. Right.
Oh my god.
So let's... I mean, this half was silly, but the
Score ended.
playing an offensive half is still potentially interesting, even though for this game it would be rather silly because I can score quickly. I'm just going to try and stall my offensive half, and you're going to do everything you can to stop me. And I think it's
Sounds
fine.
good. Haha! I got 1 to stay out. Oh my goodness.
Oh!
This
Oh, the
game is
KOs, though.
ridiculous.
Yeah, because that's a Tomb Guardian and a Thrower. How many players does that put you on? 2, 4...
9.
Okay.
No, 10. No, 9. No, 10 it should be. 10? Yeah, 10.
No, he had 12.
Yeah. So
Which
should
I
have
found
10.
very...
Oh,
which I found...
9. Oh, you're right.
No, there's 3 out. Yeah, that I
Yeah.
found that very surprising about his roster. Because for 40k, I would have rather had a 13th player.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a 14th, so...
I don't know. I'd have preferred to take block on a Tomb Guardian.
That too, yes. But I'm fully prepared to see the folly of my ways when I face Vyncenze's team for real. Let's see, if we start from there, then we wind
If
up
I
with...
end up down to 6 players, I'll concede it.
Fair
Because
enough.
at 6, I don't think I can actually mount even a reasonable defense.
Yeah. I'd rather punch the dude that does not have thick skull, even though I feel like they should.
I forgot that he smashes it on his head. I mean, if this was a short blitz, I might still be in the game. but I'd be making GFIs for my blitz. No, my only ball handler punched in the face. Not to mention, every single removal has been a positional.
Yeah, that's been huge. Absolutely.
Like I said, the dice have just been murder.
Am I going to risk the 2 die here?
Like in your game that you're coming up to, the average should be that you'll lose 2.6 players by the end of the drive. I mean, minus the regen capability. With the amount of Mighty Blow hits he's going to get, there should have been at least 2.6 removals from what I hit alone. See, here I have a perfect exchange where I can trade a Tomb Guardian for 2 players, and I can't even afford to make that trade.
How do you mean?
I could blitz the zombie off and tie him up with the ghoul. With tackle, just park 2 there, so you have to dodge out, and then I can just blitz off, move back in. But
Yeah.
I have the opportunity to trade 1 player for 2, and I'm not even able to do it because I'm out of players. I mean, the thing that Khemri excel at is unavailable to me.
True, true, true. Let's see if we can fix your numbers disadvantage. Get sent off.
Close-ish?
Close to send off, yeah, sure. I kind of hope my real World Cup game goes pretty similarly to this one.
It would be nice. I mean, really what I hope for is a doing decent with a comeback, so I actually look better than I actually am. But
well, don't
if
forget, you have a chance to play your lizards against my Amazons next.
Yes, that'll be fun. But the truth is, I generally expect to do poorly in the World Cup because all the coaches out there are better than I am. So, I really don't expect much out of my run. Sad to say.
Well, I've watched 2, 3 of your games, so I couldn't really say. I don't watch
good.
Blood Bowl at all. Ever.
You play it, you mentioned, yeah.
Yeah, that's
I like
me.
to have it on the background when I'm doing something else. I have trouble just focusing on watching.
Alright, so...
Unless it's a game I'm studying for the matchups.
Yeah, that's already not something that I would be inclined to do at all.
I feel like that's probably what got me through the World Cup last time around.
Doing your homework.
Yep. I mean, I watched more games than I can count of a number of the players that I played against. I mean, the biggest struggle game I had was playing against Bob152, and I had a really negative opinion of him as a coach, both in his playing style and his attitude. But when it came right down to it, it was one of the toughest games because I had nothing to study, and my dice were shite. I rolled 2 127s throughout that game. It was just nothing I could do could save that game. I like how the mummies are hanging out together.
Yeah, I figured if you're gonna be friends with them, they're gonna need each other's help. Something like that. So we have two options for this block. That one and that one. I kind of like the former.
That one, regardless of the hit, isolates one player onto the Tomb Guardian and frees up the other one. But where are you going to put him? Oh, you're going to foul with him. Okay.
No, I was actually thinking of putting him here. Because that way, even if your Tomb Guardian blocks his way in, you still don't have the ability to get in my way too much with the others. Well, the other, because the other one's
without
really far
the blitz.
Away. Yeah. But even with the blitz, you can't target too much, I think.
I don't think I can make any crazy chains here either. Nothing outlandish anyhow.
Oops. I think Undead are actually among my 4 or 5 least played races.
Ah.
So I was pretty happy with the...
Step on me, will you? And he's better on the ground. You know, for playing this drive with 7 players, I've been doing pretty good. Because I've never had less than 2 stuns since the start of this round. And I feel like the push to put the ghoul in danger made me feel better. There's not much I can do with it. It's an easy 3+ dodge for you changing sides, but I managed to keep everything steadily secure over there. Could have blitzed the skeleton, moved up sooner with the ghoul, but I don't know if that was worth it. Considering you still have 5 turns after this one.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so he kind of needs to get out the way, so this is fine.
And I'm kind of treating this like my only goal is to stop you from scoring. I'm not trying to counter score on this one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. As Khemri, I think that's usually fair. How bad is this really? No. No. There is no need for any rash decisions there.
Especially in the second half when you could carry on the rerolls.
True. That's actually something... I haven't played that many overtime games, so that's a very valid point you make there.
It's something you're going to have to get used to over the next 6.
Yeah, absolutely.
It makes a really big difference.
As we've seen with Knockoff's game.
I have very low opinions of Knockoff, as you saw during my stream. That was such a brutally awful game to have to witness.
Yeah, the
Again, I almost got a goal, but I didn't get a goal.
The 3rd place one.
Yeah, he was just such a poor sport.
Alright. So I'll do it for now.
Alright, well, let's just free somebody up and see what I can start thinking after that.
Would you have considered actually blitzing that zombie so that both your Tomb Guardians there had the ability to move?
I did, but I had a different plan for the blitz.
Fair enough.
I would have liked it if he had put a guard on a blitzra on this team, because it would make it more easy to reposition than that one TG.
I would have liked 3 guard Tomb Guardians to begin with.
Yeah, I think that would probably have been a solid setup. I can only do 2 there. You're kind of useless, so let's just make you hold up that guy.
Maybe even 2 guard, 1 mighty blow, 1 block, and then the mighty blow tackle.
I feel weird playing this game with the team.
How so?
Just the way I'm trying to position my players and choose things. Skeletons that break armor more than the Tomb Guardians. Yay. Like playing a 4 strength 5 team and relying on 1 die blocks, I feel like I'm making a mistake.
I really expect you to blitz the other mummy there.
Yeah, I thought about it, but I figure I've got him tied up on a single skeleton after I play this, no matter what that ended up as. Oh, these dice. And I have a tag on the carrier which forces one of the mummies to go backwards, or 2 other players, which to me is a win either way. The goal is just to slow down your offense, and so you can either risk the 1 in 9, bring back the mummy, and if he was knocked down, I had a much better position.
Yeah, or bring forward 2 players there.
Yeah.
And actually make the 2 die with the zombie.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, regardless of how this goes, I have successfully limited your progress forward this turn.
Yeah. I'm either slow or risky.
Yeah. And very fortunately, it's only a push.
Well,
and if that mummy was down, it was one hell of a play. But that's 4 players to clear the ball control. So, also your other mummy's tied up. So no matter how bad this looks, he did his job for a 1 die block. Now that that removal, that was kind of crappy. Yet again, playing with only 6 players.
yeah, can't do really much here. Guess we can go play with that guy.
Yeah, it helps that you've made so many of your rolls this game.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Obvious splits. Need the strength.
Yeah, so that's why I was thinking about that blitz to get them free like 2 turns ago, I think.
Yeah, but I didn't need it. Now I need it. Before I was like showing obvious, I was able to hold your team where they are, but this guy actually needed to move this turn. I guess I gotta feed you another skeleton. And another crappy 1 die. Back a space.
Another crappy one die indeed. That's fair.
Yeah, I have only rolled those so far.
Well,
There we go. That one makes up for it. He can hold 2 players in place. That's a good trade. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Considering all the removals are in your favor, my team is doing really well. I'm proud of you little bone things.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's just. This is fine. Because you're slow.
Don't make fun of my mother.
You know what? You're actually doing a great job. Now I think is a good time to do that one. Because now
I'll
that
take
we
a
know,
push.
now
That's
that
the
we
most
know
generous roll you've given
this,
me in a long time.
we can do that.
Oh, I'm kind of disappointed in that. Compared to like what I'm thinking for my turn. I mean, you've
Disappointed in my
successfully
decision making, or disappointed in that you don't get to do what you wanted?
No, I still get to do exactly what I was originally planning.
Okay.
My goal, I'll show you right here, is oh, that dodge would make a difference.
Yeah, I think so too. And since I have 4 rerolls in 4 turns, I'll just fail another time.
Funny watching a last action go, but so my plan is to blitz in here from this direction so that I get to control him and the ghoul. And then the other one is just going to move all the way around to here.
Yeah, fair enough.
It risks a mummy surf, but both mummies are currently occupied. I can't do better unless I get a 4+ dodge, but
No, it's
we'll
a
see
solid
how
play.
that turns out. I was really waiting for the Tomb Guardian fall animation because I kind of like that. There it is.
That one. Yes. Last reroll. Oh!
So
this game,
we have
man.
determined that this was a very dicey game.
Yeah, I'll say.
And at that point, I think we can just end it, because after this, you could stall it out without a problem.
Yeah. Well, let's
I probably
finish it
should have
quickly.
stood up the Blitzra.
I'd rather finish it quickly just because I hate having incomplete games on YouTube. But
Oh, okay.
yes, I agree that this looks pretty grim for you. Okay, that's an
I mean, who
understatement.
knows? I'll make a 6+6+ here and see if I can pull a knockoff. Or wait, let me do that better. I'll pull a knockoff.
Nice. Right.
I really should have stood up the Blitzra first, because that didn't matter. And the skeleton over there I would have dodged out, so I would have left him down. But yeah, if I had stood up the Blitzra and made that
Oh!
GFI,
I nearly misclicked there.
It wouldn't make much of a difference. It's a 5+ no reroll for a sack.
It's a half die push, 1 die blitz for a sack with throw in potential from the thrower.
Half die push. Yeah, I'd still have preferred the 5+. I'm not
fair
gonna
enough.
lie. Oh, and I may still get a chance. $5+ to turn this into a 1 in 9. All right, a 2-die blitz with a hit needed, or a 5+ to create a 1 in 9. Or a 6+, 5+ with a GFI to pin you on the wall. I think I'll go for the blitz. Yeah, the removals really should have been against your team instead of this team.
Yep.
Like, it's just crazy to see it the other way.
Ooh.
And yeah, that wasn't even worth rerolling if you had it.
Well, only if I knew that I would get overtime.
That's true. Well, let's make the important play first, and then anything else afterwards. Nope.
So 5+
And
then?
knowing you want to stall it out, I think I just stand here.
I really thought you'd make the 5+ dodge to get next to him.
Well, we know the 5+ isn't coming.
Did you just remove my player?
I got one. Turn 15.
Filthy
14.
bashing.
I know, right? Yeah, the Mighty Blow simply did not do its job like it should have in this game.
Let's see, if we're here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. That's good enough.
You underestimate my willing to make estimate 2 5+ dodges for a sack. And the reason I didn't stand the skeleton step up there is I was going to make single GFIs with them to be able to hit the throw raw 2D into being unbasing mummy. But yeah, somebody who is a good coach who's making last action rerolls on 4 dice or on 4 rerolls, it's just you can assume that the dice were not exactly even.
Yep, agreed.
6+, 6+, 6+, 5+. I've only ever seen that many 1s in a row, never 6s.
Oh no!
Take it like a bitch. Man, I just dislike
I
how that
really,
works.
really want you to make this.
Well, these are the plays I would make here. You can't even reach. Oh my gosh, you stupid skelebobs.
6, 6, 6, 5, 2, 2.
Yeah.
With no
Plus
reroll.
a 2D.
Yeah. Well, both down could be enough.
Alright, so that's better up for tying him, and that's 1 not 6 out of the way. I feel like I have to block this with intuition. I was right. That's a 2 and a 5.
Oh no! 2 6s out the way. Nah, he's fine. He'll be back to counter your 1 turn.
It would have been nice to watch it make 2.
Yeah. Or just fail the last GFI, or double skull the blitz. Yeah. Double skull the blitz would have been the best.
That would have been like a perfect YouTube clip right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright. Well, that was silly.
Yeah, that was a, oh my gosh. They all stay knocked out too. 0 for 5 on KO rolls for these guys.
Alright. So, people on the YouTubes, thanks a lot for watching this less than ideal practice game. Guinness, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for helping me figure out how to roll really good dice. We're going to be back shortly with a second match where we play the other World Cup game that's coming up. So I'll be playing as Amazons, and Guinness will be playing his Lizards. And to add non-existent insult to injury, the minus strength Blitzra got the MVP.
Woot!
All right.
Remove turn 1 MVP.
Yep.
Thanks you all for watching, and come back to the Sage, who got his nickname before he was really smart.
Oh, you remember that. Nice. Nice. I was always smart. I was just never wise.
So great.
Alright YouTube, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, remember to leave it a thumbs up at the bottom. And of course, if you'd like to see more videos, do check out the channel and hit subscribe on your top right.